This is Eragon. Is it worth your time? Find out today on Book Attack. Welcome to my study. I am Professor Howell. Wait, no. I'm the son of Professor Howell. I am Professor Ethan. Today we're going to talk about Eragon. So, pretty much what we see, because we're going to judge this book by its cover, what we see here. So it looks like that this dragon is named Eragon because it says there on the cover, and the dragon is obviously on the cover. So now this must be, the main color scheme is blue. Very dark blue, in fact, because it is very dark blue. And now the back right here is very black. So it must take place at nighttime and with a lot of blue, and everything is blue.
Sounds like a blue book. Does that mean it's really sad?
No.
No, it's not a sad book?
Maybe some parts are sad. It must take place in a very mountainous area. This book has a lot of hope. It has a dragon on the cover, which probably means that it is a very good book. Join me on the other side of the back cover. That was a very good book. Eragon is book is very deceiving because the dragon is not named Eragon. You would think that because dragon's on the cover, as I said before. This dragon is named Eragon because it says there on the cover. Now, let's see. Well, there was this farm boy, and he lives on a farm. He found a stone. His name is Eragon. The stone that Eragon found hatched, and it turned out to be a dragon, not a bird or an alligator or anything like that. It turned out to be a dragon. It was this dragon right here. He named it Saphira. I don't know why, because a sapphire is green, and she is very blue. Now, while he's escaping, he finds a mentor, Jedi-like mentor, that helps him get to city without being caught by nasty creatures called the Yurgles. And also Galbatrix's shady spy named the Shade.
What are the girls?
The Yurgles?
Yeah, those things. What are they?
They are like bug made up creatures. Like no, they're
like orcs.
They're kind of like orcs, except they're made of bugs.
I don't think they're made of bugs.
Yeah, they're covered in bugs. How about that? They're covered in bugs, and they are orc-like creatures covered in bugs.
Don't say the bugs. No bugs.
Covered in nothing. Okay, all right. Armor. How about that?
So they're naked.
No. His goal is to get to the Varden, and he does get to the Varden, which is filled with dwarves, elves, and some humans. Now, it doesn't say anything about that in the cover. That's why it's very, very deceiving. Now, you would think it's only about dragons, but it turns out to be a wonderful book about humans, dwarves, elves, dragons, and wizards. Eragon's goal is to get to the Varden, which is a resistance against Galbatorix. Eragon has to become the great dragon rider to protect the resistance called the Varden. Now, it's filled with elves, dwarves, and humans, which pretty much means that it's kind of like The Hobbit. Now that I have covered most of the plot, we are going to judge it on the hate scale. And by hate, I mean, how awesome is this? Is that when you're going to put H-A-I-T?
Yes. That's where I'm going to put it. Go for it.
And then I would rate it how much this cover matches the story. Now, I would rate it about 2 because this is a dragon. It doesn't show anything but a dragon. It's not very, it's pretty adventurous. There are some spots in there that are a little intense, but it is a very all good book. That's why I will rate it a 2. Now I will give you advice. life advice from Uncle Ethan. Now, I would give you some life advice about reading this book. It is very good. You should read it about once a year. That would be pretty good. If you don't have time to read it, I understand. But we do have links for it down below if you would like to. And we also have links for the Audible books. And it's a 30-day free trial, and you get to keep the book that you listen to. Now, we also have movie links down below for Amazon movies. Now, I wouldn't suggest watching the movie, but if you have time, or if you don't have time to listen to it or read it, I recommend the movie only if you don't have time. Thanks for joining me in my study. See you next time on Book Attack. Is that good?
Is that good? Is that good? Is that a wrap? That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Wrappity wrap wrap.